Hey everybody, Michael South here and John Hatfield with National Martial Arts. I've gotten a couple of questions lately about the X choke, some people having problems with it, so I wanted to go over a couple of details here. Number one, X choke is one of those things, it's a very important fundamental submission to understand for getting into jiu-jitsu. It is one of those things where anything that you get really good at can become high percentage eventually, but when somebody is pretty well versed in jiu-jitsu in general, this can be difficult to finish at higher levels. But a couple of important fundamentals to understand here. First and foremost, the mistakes that I've been seeing are people simply grabbing too low on the collar, okay? When I'm just kind of operating in guard here, I typically do want my knuckles to be kind of on the collarbone, so that way if he drives into me, he's going to experience my knuckles on his collarbone and on his throat, and it's going to be a good stiff arm tool, get some pain compliance there. But if I want to choke him, this is not a choking grip. This is a controlling grip. I can collar drag and I can stiff arm, not going to choke anybody with it. So I actually want to make sure that I'm using my hand and my wrist area to put on his neck in order to actually get a choke. Okay, so first and foremost, make sure that you're reaching nice and deep, almost like I'm trying to grab the tag in the very back of his gi. Also want to make sure that I'm reaching around the corner here, okay? So if I reach nice and deep, but I simply grab at the corner of his trap where it meets his neck, that probably isn't going to be good enough to do it either, because he can kind of sink back into his gi and I won't really choke him very well. So I want to reach around the corner for the back of the neck. That way I've got this crack the whip motion here, and I can drive my wrist into the neck. So you should be able to reach the tag of the gi, make a good strong grip, and then drive your wrist into the neck, and that should be pretty uncomfortable for your partner just right there. So I want that first hand. If I'm going to do the baseball bat grip where I've got one palm up and one palm down, you typically want your palm up grip to occur first, okay? So one easy setup that we can do is I can kind of straighten the gi, I can drive my hand in there so I'm reaching way at the back of the neck. Now I can put my foot on the hip, almost like I'm going to go for an arm bar. I'm going to kind of break his posture down, and then I'm going to go right in here for my palm down grip. Now on this, I'm not worried about getting a thumb in grip or anything like that. I'm just going to, almost like I'm karate chopping him in the neck, and then I find a grip on that material, on his gi, and now I can kind of bring him back to the center line in order to choke him. So if I'm able to pull that off, it's actually a very, very powerful choke. So again, I'm straightening, I'm not just trying to reach into the gi just to make sure I get a good grip. I kind of straighten it out, drive my hand way to the back of the neck. Now I'm going to start to break that posture down, and so I've already got quite a bit of choke going on. You can see he's starting to get some veins and some redness in his face here. Now I'm going to go right all the way to the neck, then I make a good strong grip, and now it's mainly my original choking arm. I'm kind of pulling him back to the center line as I drive in and get a good strong choke there. Okay, so that's the X choke from guard.